Now, there are 3 planets that travel together, and they are the Sun, Venus, and Mercury. Venus moves faster than Mercury, unless it's retrograde, of course. But Venus is the planet of love, of beauty, of money, and all things beautiful. Venus rules sugar as well. And when I talked about Taurus, I talked about how they have a sweet tooth. Well, Cancerians tend to have that too, particularly when Venus is in Cancer, which it is once a year. Now, of course, because it moves so quickly, it usually arrives in Cancer before the Sun does. If it's retrograde, it might take a little while, but Venus and Mercury will go retrograde at different points in time. Mercury goes retrograde 3 times a year, Venus not as often. But they are a team, the 3 of them. And so with Venus in Cancer, what you love is home and family and nurturing and emotional security. Because Cancer deals with emotional security. Think of Cancer. It rules the home and family. This is where traditionally we look to feel loved. Not everybody is, unfortunately. To feel security. Not everybody feels secure. However, when the Sun is in Cancer, and by the way, if you have the Sun in Cancer, you are very sensitive to that. When Venus is in Cancer, if you have Venus in Cancer, you're very sensitive to that. And of course, we're talking about Cancerians today, so of course, we're talking about incredible sensitivity. So, Venus, when it's in Cancer, you not only love the emotional security that you've looked for in a home and family, but you have a tendency to receive it because remember, the Sun and Venus now are working together. And as with all of the signs, when the Sun and Venus are together in a sign, in your sign, you're able to love yourself. And when you love you, everybody loves you. They don't know why, but they feel good around you. Isn't that wonderful to know that? When Venus is in your sign, Cancerians, there is a very strong nurturing quality that surfaces, even if you don't have Venus in Cancer in your birth chart. You're a Cancerian. And so Venus brings love, beauty, money, happiness. Happiness. There are 2 good guys in the zodiac. Jupiter, the greater benefic, and Venus, the lesser benefic. And as I've said on some of my segments, that's an oxymoron. Less good, it's wonderful. And you'll find that you are uplifted when Venus is in Cancer. People will look at you and say, what's going on? You're more talkative, you're happier, you feel better about yourself. And don't we all want to do that? Now, some of you meditate on a regular basis, so you do feel good about yourself regularly. You're able to lift your own energy. With Venus in Cancer, you can do it for the people you're around. So you might want to look at your birth chart and see if you have it natally, because then it's a double whammy. So the Sun and Venus in Cancer. You do not have to be a cook. I have found that so often Cancerians, because they're mommies, whether you have kids or not, you're a mommy, want to feed you. They want to take care of you. Now, Cancerians, this occurs very much so when the Sun and Venus and Mercury are in your sign. Because you are so sensitive, very often, think of the representative of Cancer, a crab with a claw that can snap at you. When Venus is in Cancer, you're going to find that you're a lot more even-tempered. And see, this whole segment, and every segment I'm doing on practical astrology, is to help you get through difficult times. And so this summer, whenever the Sun goes into Cancer, which is June 21st to July 21st, and Venus, and of course Mercury, you're able to lift the people around you. You just stand there blinking and breathing and looking cute, and that's how you do it. And so you're able to really not just feel better about you, but about other people. And watch, people are going to want to be around you. Well, that being the case, Venus is love. Cancer rules home and family. If you're thinking of buying a house, renovating a house, selling a house, anything that involves homes, you've got a green light, right? Unless Mercury is retrograde, and we'll talk about that next segment, of course. Because when Mercury's retrograde, everything, all bets are off. But what you can do is beautify your home. You can love your home, your family, because when you love you, you're able to love other people. If you want a raise, if you want to meet somebody, and it's your time. Venus is in Cancer. It's a terrific time to get out there and socialize. And be aware that the love that you feel for yourself, you feel for other people as well. They feel it. So, I am encouraging you to socialize if you possibly can, because you will lift the energy wherever you go. Isn't that wonderful? Oh yeah, and you're going to want sugar more. I didn't mention that. Yeah. Cake, cookies, candy, the works, because Venus rules both sugar and love.